Hi guys, I am Ashif Ali and you're watching CGHOW video, and few days back I created this motion poster with Mannequin in UE4, and today I will show you how I created these elements to make this Mannequin poster. So let's start this video.
CGHOW.
First of all, subscribe my YouTube channel and also click on bell icon so you will receive all new video notification. So if I open my sequencer, this is the whole effect. Okay, you can see there is my camera, and through my camera first I have these tentacles and these debris going upward for the depth. Then I have my character placed, then I have debris and tentacles with these some speed lines, and I have also these embers going on. So you can see this is the whole effect. Okay, so from here one by one, let me just I have post process also. I'll show you my settings. Let me just turn this off. Okay, so in this sequencer I have a camera which is there, and you can just see I have just placed it here, and these are my settings of camera ratio of the resolution. And then I have this mannequin, and this is I download it from mixamo.com. Okay, this is just a idle character and just breathing. Okay, so I just placed it here in sequencer, and this is the position. Okay, after that these are my elements. So let me just turn off all these, and I'll show you one by one. So I'll just mute all, and I have just my camera and nothing is there through camera. Okay, and first I'll turn on my dark energy, and you can see this. And if I use two viewports, this is my camera view and this is my perspective. You can see it is a box location. You can see so you can see this is a box location, this. And if I select this and open, you can see here I have a box location. This is my size, and then I'm spawning 500 particles once, and life is infinite, so 500 particles just moving there. And this is SubUV of 4x4, but this is not a smoke sequence, this is a random frames from the Photoshop cloud, and that's why I'm using SubUV animation here in spawn particle, and total 16 frames. Then I have curl noise, these are moving randomly. Let me just make it little. So these are moving randomly, and I have a spring. If I turn off my spring, because of curl noise, these are just keep moving and moving and moving, never stop. So this spring trying to push the particle back to the initial position, and then again curl noise. So these are moving but not going far away from the initial position. And here you can see I have a gray color, and then random variation in range and saturation and alpha. Some are dark, some are gray. Okay, so I placed it here. Then I'll turn this off and energy 1. So this is also duplicate version of that, but I changed something here. This is also box location, but I deleted from the center. And how I did that, here you can see in the scale color, in the alpha, I have a normalized distance range from zero to the particle position to this box, and this is the distance. So the alpha is editing through it. So if I make it 1 and 1, you can see or if I make it 1 and 0.1, it will reverse it. So 1 and 0.1, and same thing I did with scale. So if I turn off this, and you can see now the scale, this is 2.5 and this is 1. If I make it 2.5 and this is 0.1, this is invert. So now these edges smoke are smaller. Okay, I have a separate tutorials on normalized distance range. If you don't get what is happening here, you can watch those tutorials to understand how you can scale or anything you can add it in your particle system with distance from one position to another position. Okay, and then I just placed it too near to the camera here, so you can see this is, oh, I edited something, I turned this off. So you can see this is making this box shape here in the camera. So this is why I placed it here. Then I mute it and debris too. So you can see from the camera this position I have this debris, and in this debris I have two emitters. First is just moving slowly upward because, and let me show you, actually it had three. I have random meshes. This is the same debris emitter I have used from my previous effects. So if I go here, because I am regularly making these type of motion posters, so in this one same debris, in this one same debris, and in this one same debris. So you can watch these tutorials also, videos also. So I have random meshes, and because here you can see these meshes are linked with mesh index. So here I have this mesh index 0 to 3 means 4. So randomly assigning random mesh to the random particles. And then I have a random rotation, then cone location. You can see this cone shape, and then cone velocity slightly going up, camera offset, and then scaling is 1, and I have also distance based scale, and then it's also rotating randomly with this update. Then I duplicated this and just reduced the velocity, actually almost deleted the velocity, so it is just here in the ground, you can see here. And then again duplicated it and just reduce the size, so these are just smaller to make the variation. Then debris 3, so these are near the camera, so these are going up in the camera for the defocus and that make more depth. So same emitter, just reduce the spawn rate and velocity upward, that's it. And the box location, mute embers. So now I have embers placed near the camera, and these are the same embers and ashes I used previously in here, in this one also, but mainly in this one. So this is the embers emitting from a slender, then velocity, curl, noise, point, lots of forces to make this. And you can see also vortex, these are slightly rotating around, and common material radial and stretching because velocity aligned, so stretching size here. Then duplicated this, and behavior is almost same, but here I am using this, you can say burning paper, because I have a mesh which is a planar, banded planar, and then I have this material with this paper texture, and with these it's also burning. Let me show you the master material. It's quite easy, you just need to erode your texture, and I think I have lots of tutorials on eroding, so you can watch those tutorials how to. And specifically if you really want to learn this paper burning effect, you can just come to my channel and type paper. This is the tutorial, burning paper effect. It has those ashes, and this is complete tutorial, so you should watch these tutorials. I'm not showing you again all the things because these are all elements I have already shown you lots of times, and I have a tutorials from step by step on these elements. So if you follow my channel, you should know how to make these. So after these I have eyes, and you can see actually this eyes is connected with the you can see it is attached with the character head bone, so that's why it is here now. But if I turn on my character, it will be placed here. Okay, and also in character, if I open the material, I have this dot for the eye. So I just created a radial and I just changed the position of it, multiplied with the blue color, and it is exactly where eye should be. So if I move this character around like this, you can see this character has two eyes. Actually there's lots of lights, now you can see. Okay, and in this particle system I have these two lines, actually duplicated one. So in this one you can see I'm just spawning 200 particles. There is blue color, random life, size 1, then camera offset, and align sprite to mesh. This is not required here, you can just turn this off. And then I have a curl noise, drag, gravity, alpha is fading out, size is scaling down, duplicated it again and change some setting in these things, so these are not behaving same at the same time. And I linked it with the eyes. So I'll turn this off again, and this is also speed line. So these are also the similar type of speed lines which I have already used in my previous effect. So I have just a radial and torus location, camera offset 100, -100, then velocity from cone, and here the color is white but random values here, so some are dark, some are gray, some are black, and color is alpha is also fading, and velocity align, and I'm stretching it here. Okay, then speed lines too. So again duplicated that and placed it here, and one is here, so these are same. So again duplicated it for the right side. Then tentacles, so I have two tentacles and these are same, just one is placed here. Okay, and second is placed slightly here. I'll show you one how to create. So how to create these random splines. So first I have this source, you can see the particles, and in this I spawn some particles here, 40 at once. Life is infinite and the size doesn't matter here, but it is 6 or 12, and color is white, that also doesn't matter, but you can take any color. Box location, and then curl noise, spring, that keeping them near to the original position. So if I turn this off, this will just move far away. So spring location, trying to push them into the initial position. Then kill volume, because I wanted to delete them from the center. So if I turn this off, this is just a box and this thing is deleting from the center. Then in this I use this module, spawn particle from other emitter, type the name here, source, and then spawn rate 500, and then here also sample the particle from other. It will automatically create this module when you take this. Here I'm using the ribbon ID, and then this is the initialized ribbon, one is live and width is 5, velocity, so these are going up, curl noise randomly moving, and scaling down the width, so these are like tentacles. So, and I have also specific tutorial on tentacles, you can watch that. Those are from the scratch, so you will learn better. So this is my whole effect, and let me just turn my, and one more thing I have here, turn this on, which is, oh, whatever, I have a post. In post I am just using the intensity of this chromatic aberration and just animate it, so it's slightly making it more, like if I increase this on the first frame and I make this full screen, it is 0 now. Increase it, you can see the difference. So I am just animating it like this, you can see. So you can see on the every frame the value is different, but it is very little value, so effect is not very noticeable, but it is there. Okay, so now I can close this and play this, and this is my whole effect. It looks nice, and I hope you got the idea how I create all these things. Separately I have lots of tutorial on each element, and I just recompile there and just place there to create this scene. So that's it. Thanks for watching, keep learning, and bye bye.